Hi, I'm Anna Van Meter from the NYU Child Study Center, and I want to talk with you a little bit about how to be successful with big projects. Sometimes these projects can feel really overwhelming and it can be hard to even get started. So the first thing that I think is really helpful and important when you have a big project, whether for work or for school, is to try to break it down into as many small pieces as you can. Try to think about all of the different components, all the different tasks that you have to complete in order to finish the larger project. Once you've made a list of all of the different pieces of what you have to do, get out your calendar and figure out how much time each of those pieces is going to take and when you can do it. So mark it out on your calendar so you can figure out exactly how much time and when during your schedule you're going to complete those different pieces. Once you've done that, try to work in short, focused sessions. So rather than saying, I'm going to complete this entire project on Saturday, you know that you have to figure out, some research to do the background of the project, and you're going to spend an hour on that today and an hour on that tomorrow. And then once that's completed, you're going to work on the next part. Having these short, focused sessions can help you feel more able to approach that, less intimidated to get started, and build a sense of accomplishment as you complete each part of the project. The last thing that I think is really important to keep in mind is to not let the perfect be the enemy of the good enough. Even if you want your project to be perfect, that isn't always possible. And sometimes we can end up spending a lot more time than we intended, or get a lot more frustrated or otherwise unhappy with our progress if we're expecting something to be perfect. Instead, think about, how important is this to me? How much time do I want to allocate to it? And then do the best that you can within the amount of time that you have available, rather than just persisting to try to make it perfect. Ultimately, you'll have a project that's good enough and you'll have time left to spend on the other things that are important to you. Good luck.